All righty, y'all. Welcome back. Triple option. Got your boy Caden, Tyler, and Dylan. Tyler having a little technical difficulty, so we are making him raise his hand whenever he wants to talk because his audio is being a little garbagey, and so just keep that in mind. But today we're going to do a Final Four preview. Oh, go ahead, Tyler.
Brother.
Tuesday.
We're gonna do a Final Four preview. We're gonna talk some NFL, and then we will recap the bet we made. I believe it was on Thursday's stream, and then we'll make another bet probably on Thursday, whether it's for Final Four or whatever. But we'll also have some NBA stuff coming up on Thursday. But let's just dive right in. Alabama versus UConn. Dylan, what are your thoughts?
UConn is steamrolling everyone.
30-0 run is insane.
Yeah, against a very good college offense.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can pick against them right now until they maybe meet Purdue. I think UConn, I don't even know what the line is in that game, but I would be shocked if they don't cover it.
Yeah.
They
lock of the week is whatever UConn is with the points.
Yeah, they look good.
Bro, the only thing I'll say about Alabama and their defense, when they're shooting threes and they're making threes and their offense runs smooth, they're fast. They don't play a lot of defense, but they are fast and get going quick. And
you were very anti-Alabama.
I was. No, I was. I still am because they don't play defense, but they have obviously proven me wrong. I think UConn's going to win it pretty easily, but I don't think – I think Alabama has the opportunity to punch UConn in the mouth and quick, but I don't think it's going to be enough to actually take down UConn.
It's 12.5.
12.5 is a line. Now, I'm curious. I'm curious what that's got to be like one of the biggest Final Four lines of all time.
I'll look it up and see if I can find anything.
12.5, and then on the other side, Purdue versus North Carolina State. The Cinderella team, NC State, crazy. DJ Burns was just a load. Zach Edey, another big load. Just a lot of loads. Load versus load.
There were 3 teams in history. Gonzaga minus 14.5 in 2021.
Okay.
Kentucky minus 14 in 1995.
Okay.
NC State 13 in 1974.
Wow. And did they all win that game? Did it show them?
I think everybody won, and I'm pretty sure Kentucky and NC State won it all. Gonzaga would be the only one that didn't.
Wow, interesting stat. That's super interesting. But yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go to the NC State Purdue game, my bold prediction is DJ Burns fouls out within 7 minutes of the game starting.
Is he going to be? He's not. He doesn't play their center though. That's the problem.
I don't think
he's a big.
Play their center.
Diarra will be fouling out quick.
But DJ Burns' defense is rough, and he does he's going to be in foul trouble no matter.
That's He won't be guarding Edey.
I think he might by default have to at some point because everyone else fouls out too.
That's possible.
Second bold prediction: Edey shoots 22.5 free throws.
I'll take the over on that.
Yeah, 22.5 free.
Actually, no, I'm going to take the under because I think that there's a lot of eyes on it. So I think it's going to change the narrative pretty quick.
Okay, so let's set. What about? Can one of you guys look up how many he shot last game? And I'll set.
I think it was 25.
Was it 25?
Yeah.
He shot a lot last game.
I'll tell you right now.
Maybe a little high.
21 for the line?
I'm going to make a note of whatever we do.
Let's see. 22.
He shot 22?
Yeah.
Okay, my line, I'm going to set my line at 19.5.
Okay, I'll take the under on that.
Zach Edey, free throw, 19.5. Dylan, under. Tyler?
I'm under. If you had said that at like 18 or 17 and a half, maybe over, but I'm under on the 19.
All right, I'll go over just because we can't.
I mean, it's your line, so you kind of have to
Yeah, that's true.
legally.
All right, it is
Spread
up.
is 9, by the way.
The sticky note, the wall of gambling is what we're gonna have. That's our segment.
I like
Okay.
Wall of gambling,
that.
and then I'll just circle whoever wins.
Pretty smart,
Oh, sorry. Raise your hand.
brother.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Now it's worse. Now I
I did not hear a word.
But while he figures out, the thing about Tyler and why he's a crucial member of this podcast is because the Make-A-Wish Foundation does give us checks. It's actually $1 per subscriber. So if you want us to get more, we're about $34 a month right now. Not raking in the bills. We're just trying to help our community. So if you want to help us help the community, all that money goes back into finding ways of helping Tyler. And so if you want to help the community, please subscribe for Tyler, not for us.
This is how we get him out there. He's talked about his wife, his kid.
On the way.
This is our, we're helping him.
Right.
Obviously,
And,
the Prime bottle's big sign of
the colors
the
really,
fact that he's
he really
being-
loves the colors.
yeah. Utes fan.
Tough look.
No,
Also, I mean, the thing is, you guys know that sometimes he's not able to come on all of our episodes. And, that's because he usually has like a breakdown or like therapy or
he's in timeout.
something along those lines. And so usually we have to call his wife and just check in on him. But anyways, Tyler, go ahead.
Can you hear me now? Is that any better?
Much
Oh
better.
my gosh, it's
Much
so much
better.
better. We're so proud of you, kiddo.
That $34 changed everything.
Hey, I would like to point out I am the only one in my family that's never had therapy.
You're calling out the family.
Weird flex in a wild way to like.
Tyler
air
doesn't support
his
mental health.
laundry.
You guys heard it here first. Tyler anti-helping yourself. All right. Moving on. The biggest news of the week on the sports calendar. NFL, baby. Jadeveon Clowney comes home. Shaq Thompson gives him his number. He will be rocking number 7 on that D-line. It's going to look nasty. Clowney and Burns are the same player, just Clowney's older. And Burns is not worth that contract New York gave him. And so this is a great stepping stone. Hopefully we get some young talent in there that they can Jadeveon can help mold. And again, the more I think about it, I'm back in. They're going to make me keep pounding. I love the offseason moves. There's really no reason why we can't have that sophomore year, that Kyler Murray, Arizona sophomore year. There's no reason why we can't do that.
As
So
long as you guys use your first round pick on a receiver, yeah.
Bro, and you see, y'all are clowning, bro. Deontay Johnson's a real wide receiver, bro. I've been studying the film, bro. He's got to sure up his hands, but he probably runs the best routes in the game. I'm going to say
how many wins does Jadeveon Clowney realistically add, if any?
Jadeveon
this
Clowney is
season?
probably the most underrated player on Baltimore. And obviously, but okay, think of it, he's older and he had, how many sacks did he have last year? I want to say 12, but I think it's closer to 10.
Let's see.
I think it's closer to 10.
He had really good stats with the Ravens. I remember when he signed with the Panthers.
9.5.
No shot, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dang, I was close. These lines are getting crisp. These lines are getting crisp.
A little too good.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. You have like 6 sports books apps on your phone right now, Tyler.
I know.
But yeah, 9.5 sacks. He comes in. He's also playing. Everyone forgets. Now that Aaron Donald's gone, I would say Derek Brown is probably a top 3 interior defensive lineman. He's an absolute
The guy up in Seattle.
hero.
His name.
The guy in Seattle?
Yeah.
I was thinking Jeffrey, what's his name?
Simmons.
Yeah, Jeffrey Simmons is.
Isn't he? I thought he was an end.
No, he's DT.
Oh.
He's probably 1. I'd probably put Brown at 2.
Williams.
But Leonard Williams is probably top 5.
I said
In my
Quinnen.
opinion. Oh,
but-
Quinnen. Quinnen's probably number 3. I like Williams in Seattle as well.
That's who I was thinking of.
Leonard Williams. He's probably 5. I'm sure I'm missing someone, but
Dexter Lawrence.
yeah, Dexter Sexy Dexy, bro. I mean, all-time celebration probably moves him up a little bit. But I would say, yeah, Brown's probably top 5 D tackle. Pair him with Clowney. That guy we got from Minnesota who's young. I don't love the pick only because have you guys ever heard the name Stephen Weatherly?
Mm-mm.
He was this goggle-ass mother trucker dude and legit came from Minnesota. There was a lot of hype around him, signed him to a multi-year deal. And I would always think back, I was like, this dude was cheeks in Minnesota. Like, why is Panthers Twitter so hyped about him? And I'm getting a little bit of the same vibes from this dude. I'm forgetting his name, but hopefully it's not like that. But our 2 second-round picks, which are both in the top 10 of the second round, underrated. Hopefully we go receiver, defensive end, because I think those are our biggest needs. But
What receiver falls to you that pick?
I'm gonna put
Maybe
my foot in the
Worthy.
ground. I want Ligeti, South Carolina.
You think he falls that far?
I think so. This is a deep wide receiver class. It's a good time to need a receiver. I also would not be shocked if both the Texas receivers come to Carolina. If they fall to the second round, Adonai Mitchell and I'm forgetting his other name. You just said it,
Worthy.
Yeah, Worthy. And so I think that'd be nasty to pair up with Bryce. But I get this like every March. They're gonna let me down. I know this, but I am extremely optimistic, and I'm very. I guess it's April now, but I'm very, very pumped.
Can we set a line where
Okay.
you officially change your fandom?
Ooh, I
many
tried
years?
to last year. I said if the Dolphins
You did.
or
I understand. Yes, that was different. If
Dolphins or Lions win the Super Bowl.
I'm saying you set a line, whether it be 1.5, half, which is a little ridiculous, but
I don't know if I could set a line based off of wins, which makes me sound like a real loser.
point differential then.
It would have to be the stars were aligning last year where I drafted so well in fantasy, I traded so well in fantasy, my guys were doing so well, and I was stacked on the Lions and the Dolphins and the Panthers were so bad where that's where the motivation came where it's like, you know what? I can find better out there. I'm also a great GM, Ended up getting second place. Dolphins got bounced in an ugly way in the first round.
But they finished the season ugly too.
Yeah, Lions looked good. Lions were real contenders. I'm a big Jared Goff guy, still am. So we could definitely talk about it. I'm definitely not opposed to it. But if I was going to set something today, it would be like they would have to go 0-17, and I would have to say Bryce Young is not the guy. That's what would probably have to be.
Okay.
So if they go 0-17, and I feel like Bryce is not the guy, and probably like 2 other things, but it's tough, bro. I've spent so much money on this.
Like Brian Burns has like a 17 sack year or something.
Ooh. Okay, here it is. Here's the official line. Okay, y'all are gonna have to write this down because I'm not keeping track of this.
That's on recording.
We'll come back.
They have to go 0-17.
Okay.
Brian Burns goes for 18 sacks. Christian McCaffrey wins MVP. CJ Stroud wins the Super Bowl, and Caleb Williams wins Rookie of the Year. If all those things happen, actually interchange.
3 of those are pretty.
I'll say some of those are likely.
Interchange. So like if CMC wins the Super Bowl and Stroud wins MVP, that's fine too.
Okay.
Those 2 can be interchangeable.
All right.
But like if that's the case, if all that happens, I will find a way to get a new team. All this stuff behind me will probably not get thrown away.
It'll get sold. Ready break.
I wouldn't sell it either. I'd probably just put it in a box. And then like hopefully Mila one day will just be like, you know what, I want to be a Panthers fan. I'm like, Here, take my shit.
You
Take my
can
whole
put it
stuff.
in storage with the recliner from your ex-girlfriend.
Chill, bro. Come on. That's oh, this one is on recording. If you want to take shots, we can take shots. Yeah, I think that's the case. But there's one other thing. I know baseball's here. I don't think any of us are crazy baseball guys. I'm gonna try to get into baseball, but
Sorry.
if we had like a biggest loser of the week segment, which I think we should, I think it would be to the Philadelphia Philly or who is it? It's the Phillies.
The Phillies.
Yeah.
For baseball.
Yeah, because did you guys hear what they did?
Uh-uh.
They hung a banner because they had a good season last year. When they ended up blowing a 3-1 lead, not in the World Series, but
What did the banner say?
let's Google it real fast.
'Cause,
But
I mean,
like, it's
they
a.
division banners all the time.
I don't think they won the division last year,
Oh, I was like, Colts
Pretty sure they
hang
did.
banners for wild stuff.
bro. It's definitely like division wins, titles, yeah, and it like NFC championships, yeah, hang it up. But let's see, Phillies.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the Jazz have one for being number 1 seed in the Western Conference the one year, and then they blew a 3-1 lead.
But that isn't that winning. That's winning a conference.
Conference.
Yeah,
That's
with the
regular
five.
season winning a conference, but it's the same thing. It's the Philly. I mean, they blew a 3-1 lead.
I
Was
don't
that
think they won the
second
conference
year they
either.
had Donovan?
Yeah. That was the last year of Donovan.
Oh, last. Oh, okay.
I think they're second to last.
Yeah, find it.
You need
Oh.
Captain Google to figure it out.
2023 powder blue wild card flag. So they hung a flag for making it as a wild card team. They didn't win their division. That would be like who was a wild card team? It would be
Texans weren't. No, Texans won their division.
it was the Cowboys, right? That'd be like the Cowboys hanging up a wild card seat.
Or the Browns.
That's crazy.
I could see the
2023
Browns doing it.
card for going to the playoffs. So they are stamped the loser. That might be loser of the year, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Like all of this might rub off on everybody, bro. Like it might be tough to be an Eagles fan this year. They look good on paper, but if that city's a bunch of losers, bro, I don't know.
Scared of Philadelphia 76ers right now.
Yeah, you are scared of them. I mean, Joel Embiid comes back tomorrow?
Possibly.
Okay.
2 months of rest. That's been his big thing in the play. We can go to basketball real quick.
Yeah, why not?
2 months of rest. Yes, it was an injury, but obviously, if he's back in 2 months, it was not crazy.
Because
Right.
it was a torn meniscus.
Partial tear.
Okay.
So not even a full tear. I mean, you come back. Right now, they're sitting in the play-in at the 8th seed. You get essentially a warm-up game in the play-in. He can start getting his legs under him more and more. He's got 6-7 games left in the season. I'm sure he'll play, rest. And I mean, if you have a healthy, rested Embiid going into the playoffs,
As an 8 taking on Boston as the 1.
yeah, that scares me.
Oof.
There's
That
only
would
7
be-
games left.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
I think, what is it, this weekend? We'll know the national champion on Monday for
Yep.
men's basketball, and then it goes to NHL playoffs and NBA basketball. I mean, big shout out to the sports calendar. I'm getting into all sports, and this is awesome. March Madness has been awesome.
It
LSU's
looks
currently losing.
Who is?
LSU women's against Iowa.
Yeah, it's 61-52 right now. Caitlin Clark just hit a nasty 3.
looks like the league ends
Oh.
the 14th of April, so in 2 weeks.
2 weeks
Damn.
basketball. That's
That'll be the last
another thing. We'll have to get back into live streaming those bigger games. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I'm very game for that.
Huh?
I'm very game for that.
Yeah, I think if we live streamed like a Sixers Boston game, I think it'd be fun to have your live reaction on if you'd be down.
Might
Watch
just turn
them
my
spiral.
camera
Yeah, I think, and then obviously live betting. So we'll probably bring that back in the next 2 weeks or so. We have a little different schedule with the Ready Break stuff we're running, but we can definitely figure that out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, we might not have anything for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
You guys get in trouble again?
no,
we sold out.
Oh,
Yeah, so we don't get the money from the person until like 2 weeks after from TikTok. I don't know why I said
I think the
person.
16th is when a lot of it's estimated right now.
Yeah, so follow us.
Yeah, crazy, right?
But yeah, I mean, do we have anything else? Anything else happens in the sports world?
Draft prep
No.
probably starts soon.
You said what?
Draft prep pretty soon.
Draft prep. Maybe we'll live stream the draft. I don't know if that's something.
First round, we can do first round. We've all got a pick in the first round.
All right, y'all two enjoy the first round. You know
Dude,
what?
don't-
We might trade in. We might trade in.
Colts are probably going to trade out. Wait, if Panthers traded both high seconds for like a 20s in the first round, would you be okay with that?
no.
It would have to be because Brock Bowers fell, or Malik
No.
Neighbors, or Marvin Harrison. So probably not.
Neighbors isn't going to fall. He's probably going to go before Harrison.
That they flipped. I think
Yeah.
they flipped.
Well, I think part of it is Harrison didn't do a pro day or participate in the combine.
He's going to
Yeah.
get paid either way.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
I think Worthy will fall. I think you might have a chance at Worthy in the second or the
Worthy gives
second.
me John Ross vibes, and I don't know. I'm also getting talked, and I'm getting fooled. Leggetti's probably going to suck too, but he is huge, and
He's
runs
getting Debo like Debo comparisons, isn't
I
he?
wouldn't mind a Debo. He's getting Debo, DK, and AJ. Kind of crazy
It's
name.
not bad comparisons.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
But like now it's going to be if he doesn't live up to that. Like, what if he's,
Ross.
like who's a good average receiver, like Michael Pittman.
Rashid
We
White, right?
desperately need Rashid Rice. He's fast. He is fast.
As fast as Henry Ruggs.
No, not quite. He tried. He attempted. He tried. I don't know what it is with the receivers in the AFC West, bro. But I guess Jordan Addison got in trouble too.
Receivers in general, bro.
Receivers need to slow down. Let's buy practical cars, receivers.
Good
Well,
Kia Soul.
We here at Triple Option, we face the music, and we gave you guys a 6-leg parlay for the Sweet 16. That went 4 for 6, and so I'm going to take accountability right up front. My 2 plays were green, and I'm perfect, and I'm
I
a really
missed
good
on
gambler,
one.
especially in March. And so I'm going to give the other guys to go ahead and apologize for the none of you that trailed it, but we're excited.
Here's the thing. Klingen, his line was at 14.5 or 13.5. I don't remember which.
14 and a half.
He proceeded to go I think it was 3 of 11 from the field, which at 7'2", you should not be doing that against a small San Diego State team. And then he dropped almost 30 the next game. So
So are you saying it was the right idea? Like,
the
you were
read
right.
was good. Klingen's just a kid. It happens.
Yeah. Tyler?
I am
Trail.
sorry you guys trusted someone who doesn't watch basketball.
All right.
It sounds like a cop out if I ever heard any. We need to make him raise his hand from now on
Yeah,
again.
true.
Brother,
Alrighty, y'all. That'll do it for us. Please like, follow, subscribe, go to TikTok. We are going to be more active on TikTok. I apologize for not being as active as we should be. Shout out to Tyler, he's got a
meme
lot
god.
on his hand with this whole
I mean,
situation.
he's pissing people off, but
Yeah.
I could have said so much worse. I held back. I wanted to say so much.
All right. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Peace.